2 hours to bring your snow totals up. Of course, they're going to be up as you look out to the east there, where you will likely climb over 5 inches as snow continues to fall in the area. We're tracking these hour by hour going through the next hour as well. So we'll have updates in your forecast as we continue to fine tune that 7-day that gives a promise of a warm up that you will definitely want after you deal with what tomorrow has to bring.
Yeah. Does it seem like, I guess then, Jonathan, that the weather event with the snowfall is hanging around longer than expected, or?
It started later, so we thought we would be bringing this to a close by 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. And for some areas, especially as you look out to the west, I think you're all done with snowfall for the day. However, if you are out east, you're still not done yet. The snow machine is going to continue to pump. You're closer to the area of a low pressure that is providing all this moisture. Basically, the moisture is running to cold air inland, but it's being fed by water in the Atlantic, so it's pinwheeling around. So that's why it snows for a solid 20-25 minutes, and then there's a lull, and you may have to wait another hour, and then you have another little burst of snow coming through. It's all in motion around this area of low pressure. So the window of opportunity for anyone to get snow is not over yet, but it's starting to wind down. But if you are once again to the east of I-75, you got to be watchful both in terms of looking for snow, but very cautious as you get out on the roads.
We've been expecting and forecasting over the last few days, where it's kind of staying that line east, where we're seeing a lot more of that the heavier impacts.
There was a couple communities in South Fulton and Douglas County going even down to Coweta and Paulding that they got some surprise snow this morning. But the forecast is lining up that we thought I-75 would be the proverbial dividing line for the have and the have-nots. And we can definitely tell that I-75 was that demarcation, and it will continue to be so throughout the afternoon. I can't say, slightly to the west of I-75 that you're not going to get something, but once again, the focus will continue to be to the east of the interstate with not really even DeKalb County taking the hit. It was Gwinnett County, the Metro County, and maybe even some parts of Forsyth, but Gwinnett County ended up being the area. Of course, we thought Hall and Clark counties would be part of this, and certainly all of those counties up to the north and to the east of those locations, but it ended up being, at the end of the day, it was Gwinnett County, especially to the north of Lawrenceville. They got hit hard with this storm, and we're seeing some really impressive amounts. And so, yes, the forecast is indeed lining up.
And this is the second weekend in a row for Gwinnett, Jonathan, getting kind of the brunt of the storm. Did they really fully recover from last weekend as far as melting and getting some of the ice?
And the atmospheric opportunities were definitely there. We've warmed up enough, although I don't think anybody has felt warm to any degree across the area, but they were able to get rid of those conditions. Hard-hit white Habersham counties, they still had impacts as late as Friday, but they were likely antecedent impacts, meaning power outages and things like that. There weren't actually icy spots on the road before this next system moved in. However, people can't seem to catch their breath, especially if you're to the north and to the east of the Atlanta metro area. It's just kind of one system after another one. And if you get the right meteorologist to talk to you, they'll say that we're not done yet.
Oh, is that hint? Mother Nature might have another.
There's an old song that used to be sang in the church, and it's saying, "Lord, teach me to take it one day at a time." I do a 7-day forecast, and I stop it right there. Meteorologist Alex Forbes, he's a big long-term guy, and he'll show you things that will freak you out for the month of February. I'm just going to be honest.
Oh boy, one day at a time, sweet Jesus.
That's all I'm asking of you. Yes.
And this is why we have the best Fox 5 Storm Team meteorologists in the business working here. Jonathan, Alex, David Chanley. You guys are going to stay on top of it and keep everyone updated throughout the storm and through the next one, possibly.
Thanks, Jonathan. Wink, wink.
And we have been receiving a lot of new video and pictures coming into the Fox 5 newsroom from viewers like you.
Yeah, this is fun. Good Day's Paul Milliken has been
Jackson and Monticello over towards Putnam County, trying to knock on the door of the Lake Country in and around Athens and Watkinsville. This is the last of it, though, kind of crossing the I-85 corridor. You might have a flurry or two, but I'm talking about substantial snowfall that would accumulate. The heaviest now kind of exiting our area and really plaguing the Carolinas right now up here across parts of South and North Carolina into the evening hours. So, it's a storm that's still getting wound up and will impact a large area up and down the East Coast. We're going to talk about temperature trends on into the new week. All that's coming your way in a few minutes.
David, thank you so much. Let's check in the conditions up in far north Georgia, up in Blairsville.
Yeah, let's go to Fox 5's Denise Dillon, who has been there for us all afternoon. What's the latest there, Denise? What are you seeing on the ground?
A lot of snow. To give you an idea how much snow, I want to take you over to this van. Look at the top of that. That's the accumulation of the snow that we have had since it started falling early this morning. Honestly, we have not seen it stop since we got here. This is the lightest it has been as far as snow goes. I got to tell you, for a moment, about 45 minutes ago, we saw the sun kind of trying to peek through the clouds. Never really made it all the way through, and then it disappeared. Another constant since we've been here is the cold. We've been watching the temperature from a digital thermometer over there, and it started at 16, then it went down to 15, then 14, and you can feel every degree that it drops between the temperature constantly dropping and that steady, gusty wind. I think I need one more layer after the 7 layers I already have. We'll have more on road conditions coming up in just a bit. Back to you guys.
It's really telling to see the top of that van, Denise, and see how much accumulated since they've gotten snowfall hours ago. Well, thanks for the live update from there.
Glad she has all those layers on.
Yes, exactly. You really need it out